Good morning. Still waking up here, you can probably tell. This should be our final big push on this series on the second channel. You get what you get, you don't throw a fit on the LOADSTAR. In last week's video, Randy was here helping once again. We got our inner fender stripped down, and as my eyeballs are waking up, I just walked in and seen our color. I told y'all in the last one it was gonna flatten out, not be so glossy. It definitely flattened out and is not so glossy. I will say this area where I just did a little bit of a kind of blend thing looks a little better. You know, it's weird. This color just don't seem to match this fender as good. Oh, y'all can't tell. On camera, it looks the exact same. I'm telling y'all, this looks like a whole shade different. It's weird. If you look like right in here, you can see how it probably has a little more green look to it ish versus that one is what I think I'm seeing here. Still looks great, no complaints. I'm just saying it's weird because I took them their exact can where they matched this one, and that's supposed to be this exactly, just with additional flattener. Looks good. I'm happy with it. This is not me complaining. I think the sheen on it is really good. That again is looking way glossier on this camera than what it looks like in person. On the camera it's like very bright. In person you can, it's like a flat reflection. I don't, is that possible? Did I just invent something? Flat reflections. I'm a damn intellectual. Okay. Too early to be cracking myself up. Not too early, at 6:30 now. So I'm hoping this is our final push for sure on the LOADSTAR cab portion, but I thought of something this morning. What I thought about was, one, I need to trim something on those fenders because the fender lips hang down from the way I stretch them, and if you paid attention, you've seen it. And the other day I seen how close they were to the ground, and I think we're just asking to wipe them out. I'll show you more. We can make them flush with the bottom of the running boards. The running boards still sit really low to the ground, so we may do that if we got the stuff out obviously right now to touch it up and make it look good. The other thing is, even if we get that cab done, that don't get the rest of our sheet metal done. And what I mean by that don't get the rest of our sheet metal done is that cab, the silly stands, the beds, the chassis, all of that stuff has consumed so much time from me that even with Randy pretty well just staying hooked up on the cab, that still does not get the rest of our sheet metal, like our fan shroud or our radiator cover, or I'm not so worried about the dash because that's okay. That can be its own little small project during the interior portion. I'm okay with that. But a lot of that stuff is in bare metal, and obviously if we choose to let it sit for a month, the more likely it is to flash rust, and then we're having to take off even more rust to then prime it and stuff. I would really like to get all that stuff sanded down, primered. In fact, the stuff that's going to go black, I would like to get the black sprayed on it where it can set up good. Yeah. Maybe I'll reach out to Slick. I don't know what he's got going on today for his work schedule. Today's Friday in real time for us. I know from time to time he likes to come work with us for a week or for a day, because I could almost keep him busy with a DA or a stripping tool, getting what rust has set in on that. Yeah, this is it's a big project to manage, and I know it has to feel like whooping a dead horse to you guys, especially here on the second channel. This is the first time I've ever done a series like this, and it got me thinking last night as I was showering. Don't be thinking about me showering now. You want to see this 35-year-old old man. I turned 35 today, guys. Yeah, these grays will look like I turned 65. I just distracted myself. Oh, there's people who's like, oh, I'd like to see a day-to-day video. Every day put out a video. Well, if you ain't been enjoying these, then you probably wouldn't enjoy that, because a day-to-day just makes it, for me, where I'm focusing so much on the work and trying to get feeling like I accomplished something each day. But I will say it makes it harder to have fun or think about like the entertainment side of things. When I do main channels and I know I've got a few days to get some work done and have some fun, it lets me kind of figure out how to mix that better, I feel like. But then again, that's why we call it the you get what you get, you don't throw a fit series, huh? Correct. All right, let's get this merchandise dropped off. I love to see me coming in the mornings. Oh. Let's hope the rest of the day goes better than me throwing that box there. Oh. The rest of the day goes like that box throwing. It's about to be a rough one. Load it down, baby. All right, get my stuff in here, my receipts for y'all's orders. Had one come back, it looks like. What in the world? Y'all see this? Y'all heard of Crazy Hair Don't Care? Yeah, they know me at the post office. They said I've got a case of it so bad they call it Blim Blam Don't Give a Damn. Okay, look at me. This is crazy. What? Someone, Mike, Jax, Colton Walker, sent me out some Stone Cold Steve Austin cards. What in the world? Rhino's cards. Huh. Oh, we got a collection. See that one turn sideways? I'm about to put that in my wallet. Next time I get pulled over, they're like, you got your ID on you? I'm gonna hand them that bad boy. I get 1 ticket. What? I get 2 tickets. What? Charging me with false impersonation? Can I get a hell no? All right, mate. Hey, let the vocals warm up. Maybe I'll try again later. Hey, officer, this is Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I drive a delivery van for Puddin's Fam Shop part-time. If you're telling me you're gonna give me a ticket, I'm gonna get out of this van and hit you with a Stone Cold Stunner. Yeah, I can't get there this morning. I'm getting there, but I ain't getting there. Oh, y'all know what I just thought about? Besides talking like Stone Cold all the way home? Oh, I thought about not hitting the S10 that's behind me, but I do like to cut things close every once in a while. Pretty sure Pokemon's is back in season or style or something. Everyone's Pokemoning, right? So I don't know if they're just collecting cards or if they're battling these cards. But I've got a trick up my sleeve. I was a young man once who had Pokemon cards, and you battled them. I'm gonna go do a Pokemon battle. But I'm not taking Pokemon cards. I'm taking my new Stone Cold collection. Whenever they throw down a Charizard, I'm going to throw down a Steve Austin card. I'm going to cue his music secretly with my left thumb in my hoodie pocket. When the music breaks, I'm going to say Stone Cold Stunner, and I'm going to slam that card. And I'm going to go to a Pokemon convention. I'm going to clean house. I'm going to have recordings of the old JR yelling, oh my God, he hit him with the Stone Cold Stunner. And make one of them, make a how to get kicked out of a Pokemon convention video. Yeah. Don't forget our drainage grate. Got to have it blasted and painted too. And now some of y'all thought I was going to forget. I did too. With the power of Stone Cold Steve Austin in your pocket, it's hard to not accomplish anything you set your mind to. I talked with Mark yesterday, told him I could probably be out about 7:30. We're sitting about 7:15 now. Gotta go slow on these windy back roads, but we're doing good on time, on schedule. Randy said he thinks he can help today, and if so, he'd be around the shop around 8 o'clock. So that'll be good. If we get that help, if not, no big deal. We're gonna figure it out one way or another. There goes the school bus. Y'all know I'm in a hurry, supposed to be working, but I seen this one over here the other day and I asked if I could look at it real quick. Sweet flatbed. Mark was just telling me all the good details on this one. She fires right up, he says. Got the 283 in it, grainy 4-speed. She's a dumper. Oh, she's got a custom top, someone.
Dad gave it some air.
Great color, white wheels. Got the orange interiors, not terrible. Like that handle. Look at this thing, guys. Check her out. What a rig. Got the dump on her right there. You can see the controls right there. You can see the cylinders. He said he's dumped all kinds of stuff with it. All right, we can't get too distracted. That's a good truck. All right, we are ready to roll, guys. I'm telling you right now, you make it out some of these areas and they got signs that say anyone but, well, they got the exact same sign. Anyone beyond that point will be treated as a criminal and shot. They didn't put that up because they were bored and for their health. They meant every bit of it. They put it up for your health. We're doing all right on time. Unload wasn't too bad. So let's get back to the shop, figure out what's next for us. Little washboard run there. Oh, also worth mentioning, Mark did just say that today he's gonna go get sand, especially on the bed. He said he's gonna get this little bit finer stuff because not a lot of that's like a heavy deep rust. So he said he knows what material he wants to get to blast with. So he said he thinks blasting's gonna go really quick, especially because of the way we've got both the bed and the chassis set up. So I know it took us some extra time there building those versus just, I don't know, throwing it on the bed and then letting that be his problem to work around. But in the long run, we're gonna save ourselves money there, because now instead of him having hours into messing with it, you know, moving it around, paying him whatever he values his hourly time at and everything, it makes sense if you don't think about it. So he said all that's gonna be real easy to get to, and he said once they get material rolling on it, it's gonna go quick. So he said today he's probably just gonna get materials and they'll be hitting it, starting their week fresh on it Monday morning, which is good by me. It's not like I need it by a certain time. So they get going on it next week. I bet by the end of the week he's gonna be telling us stuff to be ready to pick up the week after. Woohoo! Plans coming together, baby. Slick texted me back too. I told him I'd hire him for the day if he wants to come help. That way we've got help on the underhood sheet metals. He said he's down, so that's good. Sometimes he can, sometimes he can't. We'll take all the extra help we can get today. What if Mark gets that done and then I'm ready to go back together main channel before all these could get out? Who's planning this stuff around here, huh? Oh yeah, I forgot. I took my advice from Stone Cold. What? All right, we made it back. Looks like Rando has clocked in already. And yes, I don't know if you can tell by my eyes. I've been crying. I was just headed to the store to get us water because a partner turned us into raisins yesterday, dehydrating us here, working. Okay, truck, I know. Ding at me some more. And I ran in the store, got water. I can just feel my phone going off. Man, got a lot of nice text messages from people this morning. Taking the chassis out. My mom and dad both have called me already by 7:15 this morning. Lots of nice texts from friends and stuff. But my favorite person to get a phone call from, my favorite person was always my grandma. She is a terrible singer. She knew it. She highlighted it every single time she would call you and sing you happy birthday. It was her thing. And as I was getting messages from people, I know I've made a big deal of it this year, and I've thought about that because I'm usually not a birthday person. I know it's not linked to my birthday, but we're so close to me hitting 5 years sober that me hitting 35 or made me realize it was 5 years. And that's a huge deal to me. So I think that's why this birthday feels more meaningful, or however you'd want to say that. Anyways, thinking of how people will spend the time to text or call, just kind of got me thinking, and then I guess I finally realized that this is going to be the first year. Oh man, I just realized this will be the first year that I don't get that phone call from Grandma. And I'm good. Just miss her. This ain't how I wanted the day to be. We're good. It's part of it. I'm gonna drink some water. We're gonna get past it, and we're gonna get some good work done today. All right, we just got a game plan. My wife brought me my emotional support coffee, so we're doing good now. All right, I told y'all I just had to get it out, then we're gonna be good. Randy's dropping her down. Yesterday I discovered a rust hole right there, which I probably knew about considering I put a bolt in right there, but that's the last rust, like real rust I know of on this truck, which is great. These are what I'm talking about, our running boards there. So I think I'm gonna end up cutting up in here. So that's because this originally would touch up there. So that's how high it's supposed to be, and then I spread it. So I don't want this lip hanging. We're gonna end up hitting that on something, and it's gonna roll this fender in and just cause damage in the future. You can already see it sat down before. That's got our little flexi. So we're gonna fix that. Nice little eggshell finish is how Randy described it, and I think that's a good way of putting it. Ashley's gonna help us today. She's starting with the back mask project. We're gonna back mask our black and our blue to protect it from all the dust in the air. And then we're gonna tackle these fenders and running boards, which wasn't really on the list of stuff, but really the rest of this is ready to just scuff, wipe, and spray. So we've come this far. We've got to do something with these fenders and running boards.
Not answering, so happy birthday, darling. I hope you have a good day. I love you. Bye-bye.
There, see?
Well, that was nice that y'all have that. Now we got it forever and ever. Look at that through the GoPro. Look how the colors look the same. Yeah, you can't even tell. I wish it matched that good. Now, if you stand right here, now they can see, you can see that blue to that fender, and you can see the color difference for sure. There she is. Just don't get right up. You know why you can't tell over here? Because someone did that little blend job in the corner after you left. Nice little transition.
I noticed.
It looks all right.
Yeah.
It'll run.
Oh, Rupert. Clean that mess.
Speaking of cleaned mess, I just realized after I got back that Randy had cleaned up our mess over here, got her looking good. I got our toolbox mostly put up. Me and Slick just cleaned off the top of the table where he's got a workplace. He's gonna get going on getting all this in the best bare metal we got for some primer then. And Randy got us back masked over here where you starting on that side?
Yep.
He's gonna start on that side. I'm gonna start messing with this. We don't want to mess up our shiny new paint. If Bill was here, less work would get done.
Nothing would get done.
When Bill's here, at least one person has to be talking to him. So
You gotta have somebody run interference when Bill's here.
great for talking.
Yeah.
Not so great for production always. I like that. Looks like it's knocking off there fairly easy. Something about that fender wheel smells like cow poop, and I'm being serious. Look at that chunk of crap right there. I don't know if that's an old repair or what. We'll cut that bottom off. We're gonna cut right in here. Something like that. Prehistoric turd. Sorry guys. It's gonna be noisy as we do all this. It just is what it is. Part of running a body shop, you know. I keep my 18 gauge here in the dumpster. Ta-da! Almost looks like Frankenstein. No? Those are the lugs coming out of the neck. See? There they are. Little spark coming off of them. Ugh. Now it's a Lego Frankenstein. There we go, perfect. Couple band-aids on his fork head. Let's tune her in. We may set a new record for it being most noisy today. A little quieter out here, Betty, if you want to lay there. I know you like your good bed, but you don't like the loud noises. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dang, you get my bead slip cleaned up?
I was gonna tell nobody, but yeah.
I wasn't gonna tell. Dang, you did get it cleaned up. So before y'all could see where I didn't run the beads into each other, and I can't even see now where it was. Where was it? Right there? Huh? I had to really look. That looks way better. A little curve in that with our shrinker there. Oh yeah, that'll work. She'll make a turd. I'm all right. I meant to do that. All right, here we go. Back in. No fire going. Let me blow out them candles. I tell you, I'm not a sheet metal man. This is the difference between me and a real sheet metal man. I bead rolled a very simple design, and where I stopped and ended, it did not match up. Now that a real sheet metal guy got a hold of it, with no more than what he's got right here, you can't even tell. Looks good.
Not perfect, but it'll work.
No, it's perfect. Perfect for what I like, what we're building. That bottom lip's gonna look better than that. That's what I just took out of there. I'm not gonna get too wild here on making sure that fully disappears, because we're gonna knock this down, but I'm gonna do the same thing on the back side where we extended these fenders. I'm not gonna make them just perfect. We'll knock it down kind of like that, leaving a little bit of extra weld for extra strength. But we're at a good point to figure out what we're gonna do here now. Something like that's the move. Dang, got her going down in the paint booth, baby. You can't walk out of here in a bad mood.
Somebody call Bill.
Oh, I've been there spraying the primer. You know you're in Oklahoma. I just cut our piece out and started headed back over there and yanked this thing up and said, "What's this for?" That's a glove box, like there was any other answer. I think he's just happy to realize it's not going to be where you can see it. Hey, there is no time spent on that thing. It'll hold the registration. It'll hold it better than the cardboard ones you take out. Gas throttle pedal thingy mabobber bracket. She ain't welded out. I just tacked it up. Slick just brought her to me. I'm afraid if I weld it, it's gonna warp. Let's see if I can find a sweet spot here with a socket. That's pretty close. I'd rather open it a hair instead of close it a hair. Then we gotta hammer it back out and stuff. How's that for a fast, quick plant setup? Little weld down in there, all around. So I got our piece tacked on, but before I tack it on the backside, that's gonna actually help hold that fender out. So I'm gonna have Slick just kind of hold this where it looks good. Running pretty straight with our running board there. Looking like crap so far. We're doing good. Grinder and paint, baby. Woo. Hold that 11 amp above your head, it'll make a man of you. These fenders are gonna look much better, not donkey here and down past the bottom. All right, I'll finish smoothing that out. That's gonna put a lot of strength in that. It's flexing now right here, but once that running board, then bolts are back in and it clamps that, it's really gonna help lock it in. We're doing good, folks. No more rust either. Success. That's easy enough. It's even loud in here, guys. Loud noise everywhere. I know this video's loud and noisy, and I do apologize. Being in this thrash mode, though, sure makes it hard to do thoughtful recording. Not thoughtful, meaningful, coming from the heart. I think you know what I'm trying to say. It's hard to have two guys on payroll making noise all the time and me be able to talk to y'all and keep it all cohesive. Kind of feels like Mortsky Repair at this point. I've got two guys here actually doing all the work and I just act like I do. Got the Harbor Freight Special here. Making pretty quick work of that. We're not gonna get too carried away. About that finish right there, I'll be happy with. Did those heavy brackets nice and quick. And that's about the heaviest rust right there. Making pretty quick work of it. Yeah. We're out of blast.
Prime media.
Oh yeah. She do.
I'm gonna have you blast it. Sorry, I can wire it.
Leave it with me. I got more. Just drop her off at old PFS Sandblasting Services. Y'all just thought I was gonna have them do all the messy jobs. I'm gonna be pulling sand out of places sand don't belong. Because when I said I was out, I meant in my hopper, but not in the back of my yeehaw. We're still loaded. We got the old 80 grit here, baby, 25 pounds worth. Probably enough for half a running board. Oh, welding prep best. Aluminum brass die cast better. Rust sheet metal paint prep good. You see about that? Y'all thought that yeehaw was empty? No, sir. She's always got a surprise or a trick up her sleeve. Well, if she didn't, this would be Puddin's Fab Shop. Puddin's Fab Shop, where we build sweet trucks. Better than a wire wheel would have done.
That's nice.
She good. Come see us again. PFS, home of the speed blast job. Speaking of blast job, looks like someone blasted my shop with something. I don't think it was me. I watched Nathan back the van into it the other day. He's fired. Looks like it's been snowing out here. You're about different color today, Randy. Look like you went and got you about 3 suntans. Where we at in here, Slick?
I might have you just go ahead and blast this stuff, just the hardest to get stuff, and then I'll do the rest with the stripper.
Okay. I do want to shave this
Take it off.
and weld it up.
You don't like that?
No, because it's never going to look really good again. Actually, she's in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Must have just been dirty, because in my mind, like half the words were missing.
Oh, that's nice.
She's real nice.
I can take it off and clean it up and then
Yeah.
paint underneath it.
We'll put some new shiny screws in her. You got the raccoon eyes going now that you took your glasses off. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to laugh at you. Guys, I wouldn't want to use one of these. If you get you one, be sure to turn that valve off down there with your media. Oh, I turned it the wrong way, dummy. That's what you don't want to happen. I'm trying to show y'all. And purge it. Because if you leave that valve even semi-cracked, because you can tune that for the amount of media you get, then you go to blast it, it will make an absolute waste of material, because it'll fill up your hose, then it shoots a ton out like it just did. These little things, like I told y'all, I wouldn't want to do a whole chassis, but for quick little parts like these, I ain't mad at it. The amount of sand, I guess I better quit complaining. Look at Randy since we seen him last time. Poor Randy's been just giving them fender wells hell. I blasted our fan shroud because all them nooks and crannies would have been really bad to get to, and Slick just kept bringing me parts. I blasted the whole dash. I didn't think that thing would, I mean, I've used it on that small stuff, but I got it on that rubberized coating and it did a lot better than I thought it was going to. I say that, there's a couple big clumps on those turn signals and it didn't take it right off. So I may have just been blasting paint on the running boards, because that one, I had to sit there and work it. So that crap's just nasty, as we can tell. Poor Randy. I've been selling my soul, working all day, bullshit hours and bullshit pay. Still better than being at the factory. The worst day here is always better than the best day at a factory. All right, Randy's worn out that wire wheel, so we need a fresh one of those. It's 11:30, Slick's hungry. He said 10:59, he said it's lunchtime. Dude has a built-in lunch clock. We are doing good though. Rust is patched, one fender's reworked. This one's about probably 50%. This one's ready. We could hit it with some primer, except I still need to rework the bottom of it. Still got to pull that running board. The running board's blast pretty quick though. There he is. Your hair looks darker. You got Rogaine. Dyed it. Both of them. One on both sides. Take a little off the sides. All right, let me focus. I come to grab y'all. Apparently it's been too long since Slick drove the Yeehaw. Let's go knock the front end out. Yee! Get Randy a wire wheel, caught us in some Taco Boys, may get us a little sippy drink. Thank you for your service. Woo! Little sissy drink. A little snazzy. Best birthday lunch ever. Got me the burrito bowl here, a little carne asada. I asked for some fresh veggies, but Leo knows I pretty much like everything. So he must have some cooked ones in the back. I bet those are good too. Yep, I ain't mad at them. What we got there, a little squash? That's some squash. We beat Randy back. We went by the hardware store. They did not have wire wheel, so Randy ran to the Atwoods. Poor Randy, doing all the hard, dirty work. Poor guy. He get done. We get that other one finished up. I might have to give him a fresh t-shirt at least. Yeah. Get some of these cooked veggies. Let's give her a review. That's why I did cooked veggies. And I still them fresh. He knew what I needed today. Randy said, y'all think y'all's gonna clean that? Challenge accepted. Got him a fresh wire wheel. He's ready to wreck house. Not wreck it, Ralph. It's wreck it, Randy. About over it.
Getting there.
Dang. I didn't realize Slick was out here throwing down the black paint. All right, that fender's now flushed out. Pretty happy with that. We'll wire wheel that right there. Added our lip for strength on this side as well. All that's gonna look a lot better. It looks really good, that being flush mount now. Randy's done with the wire wheeling and starting the back mask. We're gonna get some primer on those. We're all good to go down in there. Not so worried about finishing the outside. We can dust paint on when it's not on the lift and everything. But I did pull our other running board. Come on back, Wasp. Show you what a two-piece feels like. So she's ready for some blasting. I know a lot of this is the same thing. Guys, it is 1:30 right now. Randy got here at 8 and cleaned up. Started working 8:15 or so. Slick a little after 9. I've been staying busy blasting pieces and helping them and doing the fenders and all that. Imagine if I didn't have those two guys. I mean, Randy has spent basically from 8:30 till just now, with the exception of running to the one store for us real quick, just wire welding those fenders. He's been on those. That's a whole, almost a whole day thing there. What I'm saying is I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to do this where it's as fast as possible, whether it feels like it or not. That's why I've got my help here. I just kind of had a aha moment, or just laugh at myself out there building stuff the way I build it. What about the outside? It looks great. All right, we're not gonna touch it. Well, the paint's falling off. Perfect. What about the bottom side? It looks crappy too. Leave it? Hell no. We need to blast it, paint it, coat it. We need it to look good. It's like the opposite of what most people do. Want the outside to look pretty, but don't really care. Got those done. Had a big old clump of dirt in that one too. Woo, smells like primer, sounds like primer. Must be primer. Remember your old buddy, old pal? You left that here.
Did I?
Oh yeah, because it takes your special hose. Little special guy. I ain't giving up hope yet. Y'all think Slick's been spraying a lot? Look at the floors in here. Hey, better yet, look at this piece. How nice it looks for no body work. Woo, hoo, hoo. Hopefully she dolls out. She is a little shiny. We don't want her looking too nice now. Don't be getting shiny on me. We don't want her to look nice. Just kind of nice. Slick went to get us some more good quality primer. We'll need that for the running boards. Underneath here, we're all primed out. We're about to start back masking to figure out how we're gonna coat whatever we're gonna coat. We still gotta figure that out. There's a cover that goes here from the factory. I don't have one. Well, I probably did. That's what the brace that's missing somewhere. We'll find it in a couple years. Either way, 2 Phillips screws hold a cover right here to keep debris from getting in there. These ones I had to drill out. Before, to get the old cover off. What I'm getting at here is I just drilled out the broken screws. Let's nut insert these for 1/4-20s where we don't got to play with sheet metal screws no more. That's much better than relying on sheet metal screws. Now, when we find us a brace to add to this fender, we'll get the cover as well. We can blast it, paint it. It'll be very easy to add in the near future. Prep work, more prep work. That's all paint body is damn prep work. To getting the product down's the easy part. I'm on bolt 947 here. I don't want that bed liner stuff hitting just right and boogering up some of our threads here. L for Lahu Zahur. I'm not gonna get too carried away. That stuff's pretty controllable, I think. So as long as we don't just try to shoot it past them bolts and that poster board, that'll kind of sort of get her. Woo, fancy new shirt I see you got there.
Pretty nice.
Oh, Randy's get those enclosed underneath here. I guess we got to do a quick scuff and wipe. Slick asked a pretty important question. If I have a gun to spray that stuff with. I hope so. Oh, I mean, I know so. Tenable, that's what we're after right there. So here's what we're gonna be using, folks. This is from Sweet Patina. She's the N1. We've got the Tenable. This is what you're gonna get. Nice little gun. 4 things of this. Then you got your activator. And to tin it, you'll have to go to your paint supply place and then know what color you want. And they can mix you up. I think we'll have to read. I think it takes 4 ounces per thing. We should have read that before we sent Slick to the paint supply place. Oh, we're good. 3 ounces per thing. Getting rowdy in the room. Don't get you a whiff of this stuff. I just took the lid off of it and it ka-chowed me. 3 ounces. That's the color going in. That looks like if Pepto-Bismol decided to use blue instead of pink. That's how I would describe that. Gotta give her 1 minute's worth of shaking. 8 ounces of the activator coming right up. A very fair question was asked. How much air pressure am I supposed to have? To that I replied, all of it. Oh, yep. Oh. I didn't think about going that way. I might have to have someone stay here with a piece of poster board. So this is controllable. Guys, unlike the Raptor liner, it's hard to control the texture on this. If you barely hit that, it'll like really make it chunky. If you give it all of it, it'll lay it down flat. So you can really control how you texture it if you want. I don't like the heavy texture, so I like that it is textured, but I don't want it looking like damn popcorn ceilings. So I'll blast it.
More like drywall.
Yeah. Very nice. Woo, look at where we notched that. Smooth it out, how good it looks. Huh? No, that's all right. We can put a little in there if you want me to.
Please don't.
He said, please don't, because he knew I would. So then I did. It's hard for y'all to see. She's covering good. Trying to get all of our hard nooks and crannies. Definitely need another coat out in here. I kind of looked out here in the middle. I got thin. I can see some primer going through. So we got some more being mixed up right now. Oh, that's gonna look awesome though. Woohoo! Just my crusty old LOADSTAR. All right, blue is sprayed to be able to backmask and do the black. This stuff's gonna have to set up good. And it's already like 4:30. I gotta leave in like an hour for school stuff.
Cut it here and just take this whole thing off and leave this on. Or you just want to take it all off?
Yeah, let's just pull everything, okay, and we can let it set up, and then tomorrow I'll backmask what I need to backmask. Here's what I definitely want to do is pull this line, because that, oh yeah, steady does it. Oh, that area that gets a little stringy, you can almost, yeah, give her a little tappy. Oop, better quit with my tappy.
Yeah, don't be tapping no more.
It's getting too sticky. Well, pretty well as far as we're gonna make it today. These guys are making fun of my hair. I'm sure my wife will be excited to see the new hairstyle for the awards assembly tonight. I got done up for my birthday. Welcome back. It's Monday morning. No, it's not. It's lunchtime already. Holy crap. Here we are again. Another love song. Slick's here helping. Hired once again. Fenders are done. Looks really good in here. Super happy we did this. It'll make a huge difference in the long run. It's kind of on the quality. Quality.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. I would recommend if you're going to do something like a running board with brackets to it, we probably should have painted these black first. Getting really good coverage on all this and making the gray disappear is hard with all the nooks and crannies. But I gave her my best shot. I think they'll be pretty good for a running board that's just going to get ate up by rocks and dirt. I was hoping to knock out some of this on Saturday. I realized real quick how much work we still had going on with the back masking and all that. Plus, I was made to be a woodworking man this weekend, so that got done instead. Dang, brought the little brother. How do you say little brother in Spanish?
Little brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Y'all don't even know? Hey, go in there and teach them some Spanish, would you? No, I'm not being racial there. Both their parents are fluent in Spanish, but they don't hardly know any. Neither one of them knows what little brother is in Spanish.
What is it?
I don't know. We can't ask them because they don't know neither. I was trying to learn. All right, goal's the same. Slick's been cleaning, prepping other stuff. I've been spraying. Just get this wrapped up today.
What color are you thinking on the back?
Ooh, and we may go ahead and decide a color for some interior stuff. Oh, that's going to require some brain power I may not possess currently.
Need a razzle dazzle.
Need a razzle. I've been sniffing too much razzle dazzle. That's the problem. I was like in the first fender well, I was like, woo, better get that thing called a respirator. We're trying to decide a paint color for interior. Slick's a gray man. He likes the gray. I'm a tan and
gray. I want dark gray light.
I'm tan and browns guy. So I'm thinking of like a dark chocolate espresso, like dark. That's industrial. He likes the industrial look of that. Y'all can't see that. That gray's got like a drop of blue.
A little blue, yeah.
I was gonna ask my wife because she does have a good eye for combining interior, exterior kind of things. She ignored. Plus, if she likes it, she'll be more prompt to ride in it as we go haul a load. That's never gonna happen. Besides that, I've got top stitch tailors coming over too. That way he can give me some input besides on design, but like maybe what if we need to spray anything on the inside besides the primer for insulation and stuff like that. I'm gonna get 3 people's opinions and then still just go with mine. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I mean, nice interior, it's gonna be hard to beat. We're not gonna put anything in there that looks terrible. When I think of grays, I go to 90s mini trucks. Because find me a 90s mini truck that don't have a gray interior.
Yeah, but it's not a mini truck.
No, that's why if we do gray, it's going to make me feel like it's a mini truck. If only the dreamsicle was sitting outside and we could get an opinion. Theo Sickle, holding down the golf cart. He likes a gray interior. He's laying on it right now. Oh, yeah. So you got the Camaro buckets, baby. Yeah, this dash was black. A lot of orange. Black mat, black dash.
You got that wood grain on the dash.
Woo! Around the Sparko-Matic limited edition.
What color was the white cab's dash?
If only we had reference material. Yeah, it may be black. I don't. So, all of them have been gray, grayish, bluish, or blackish. Well, y'all ain't gonna sell me on the grayish, bluish hint. I could get down with some gray.
Yeah, I like that gray. I don't like that blue, but I like that.
Yeah. I know. I need to pop this off here before I get rid of it. How cool.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah. What? Oh, we got a bird's nest in the dash.
Oh, that's cool.
Or in the glove box. She's a light gray. I like the light gray too. Could go darker gray on the vinyl or the seat material where it don't get dirty, and then a light gray on the dash for a little contrast. Yeah. Get you some friends who encourage you and build up your dreams. Don't discourage them. Well, y'all missed it. My wife FaceTime me back, and she's team slick over there, gray. Bring in the expert and we'll see. We're just trying to decide on colors for the interior of this thing. Slick likes a gray. I was going dark brown, but we're about to dark brown the Travelall too. I said whatever color sweatshirt he wears over is what we'll go with. Huh?
Maybe this color.
But it's still a great
color.
Yeah, that color on the dash and that color on everything else. Well, zip through lunch. It's a good thing we brought Top Stitch over because the color changed. What color, Taylor?
We're going black.
Black, just like all the interiors he owns. I just think it's gonna look good. I'm having a hard time with the gray, but then I started picturing the black with like the bed and the chassis. That's gonna look really good. I like black interiors. I just assumed it'd be too hot. We just rode in his and it wasn't bad at all, even after it was out sitting in the sun. So anyhow, got the old barbecue cart in here. She's pristine, so gotta protect it at all cost. We hope that one weld will hold. Before there wasn't much on the line. It was a beat up piece of crap. Now it's a painted piece of crap. Yeah, just like this hood over here. That's bedlinered too. Don't be scratching my paint now. I should just kind of sit in that channel.
Oh, you want it rear?
Yeah, somewhere in there-ish. The back sits right down on. Up front, cut us a piece here to go underneath our core support mounts. Then we're gonna go sit in International Valley up there where all the other internationals go to die. Oh, sea purling that could. We're on a single leg back there, so I just thought about it. I better double up here for some stability. That'll help blend that paint. Oh, blood from earlier. Yeah, turns out razor blades work better when you hold them the correct way. I held it upside down, shoved on it to slice. Yeah, hit up my Booty Customs. Bring it back now, y'all. Oh yeah. No. Spray a little looby dooby on them sandblast filled bearings. Clunk. Snap.
You gotta test it.
Don't shake her too hard. I'll be rebuilding the bottoms of fenders. Hey, speaking of rebuild bottoms of fenders, my first time seeing them from the side since I rebuilt the bottoms of them. Looks good. What do you think? Maybe. Never used this before. Excuse me as I got a mouthful of food. Lady there said it's good stuff. She knows her stuff, so we trusted. We'll see. Oh yeah. Wet coat special is what that needs. Man, Slick just pert near used the rest of our energy shoving that 12 valve up this hill on that cherry picker. At one point I told you I dropped a bushing from this thing down in here. So I pulled our cover off. And still can't find it. Yeah, that's right. This is the one that's been remanufactured, allegedly. Remanufactured with the chunky stuff? What's in my ridiculously expensive transmission? Gasket, paper? I don't know what the heck it is. I feel like it ain't supposed to be in there. Neither is all those metal chunks. Oh, that is a lot of brass. Look at all that. Wonder if they could see how gold that is. We struck gold. I'm okay. So far, here's the worst thing we found. Just a chunk of a tooth, no biggie. I drained out what I could into our center cap here. I will say as the oil comes out, it's fairly clean. There's stuff in here that looks fairly old. I see a lot of brass. There's a lot of metal shavings on the magnet there, which magnet's doing its job. Me and Slick don't know. I don't know if the guy who allegedly had this refurbished got screwed over. I do see white paint marker on a couple gears. If they did refurb it, they did it as cheap as possible because clearly they didn't clean up the case or anything. Even on the inside, it wasn't like a deep clean on that. So I don't really know what I got here. What I was supposed to have got was a remanufactured one, and anyways, we're way beyond that. Here we are. I sent it to my brother-in-law, and he said he sent it to his buddy who does transmissions, and they said that has a normal amount of junk on a magnet, I guess. The reason I got excited, kicked the camera back on, was that reason I even opened this up, a piece of plastic I told y'all I dropped in there. I just seen it. I thought I was gonna be able to get it. Oh, but she's hiding. Y'all thought I was just seeing things. 3 years later, I got it. All we can do is what any logical man would do. Tuck it in the corner, put it underneath the blanket, cry later. Feels good to almost have the shop back. 7 days post since our disassembly, I think. Lots and lots and lots of extra work, guys, just getting to this point of stuff broken down. Did make some good progress doing all this. The fender wells and all that crap look awesome. Wasn't really in the original plan, it was a thought. I had it locked in. I'm glad we did. All this will be ready to assemble. She's not perfect, but she's perfect for this, if that makes any type of sense. Running boards turned out good and everything. Dash, we've got her out here in the paint oven setting up. She's supposed to be a semi-gloss, but dang, I don't know how much more gloss you can add to something. You put on them wet coat slick, she's a high gloss, come to find out. So this last week or so of work has been a lot of work. I think y'all can tell I underestimated the amount of work. Still got slick here working now. Of course, we didn't really plan on blasting dashes and getting paint on stuff like that. All that's just an extra bonus. Not mad about it.
Look at our paint.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We'll end on what we painted last week. Has been setting up. Slick's seen it today. I have not. Dang, this really is International Valley of Death. Boom. Yeah, now this is a good semi-gloss. I like it. We got our fender wells, covers, the bread box, fan shroud, pedal, top of the doghouse. We will still have stuff to clean up and paint as we go on reassembly. Mainly our engine and refurbished transmission. But other than that, a lot of it's gonna be, yeah, we've knocked a big old chunk of it out. So I'm happy with our progress, guys. I know this series on the second channel here, the people who really like the in detail stuff probably really enjoyed it to see it. The people who don't like the LOADSTAR or the in detail stuff, well, they've probably been struggling. I put a little bit of blue paint on the bottom of them fenders and it's not blending out well. So I'm gonna have to find the original can. I have it here, dust some on that. Kinda, you can see how those don't hang down no more like sloppy earlobes. Sloppy earlobes? Low hanging ears? Whatever. Hey guys, thanks for being here on the second channel. On this mini series. We're done with this mini series. You're not gonna see any more of this type of stuff just turned into a video, because other than what Slick's working on, interior stuff, we can finish it when we get to the interior. It's just ready for some paint for the most part. The rest of it is. In real time on the main channel, right now I have no clue where we're at because I recorded all of these. Yeah, it's a weird deal. First time ever doing something like this. Do I regret it? By this point, we will know. Right now, I have no dang clue. So, thank y'all for being here. Watching the You Get What You Get series on the second channel. We appreciate all the support, guys. It means the world to me. I hope y'all's excited for the reassembly of this truck, because seeing paint start to go on stuff, I know I sure am, especially because of how it looked right before we disassembled it. You could really start to see a truck. So getting to see it all and actually finished out with paint on stuff versus rusty everything, it's gonna be pretty slick. So I hope y'all look forward to seeing the reassembled Wilma coming right around the corner. And much other than that, guys, puddin'sfabshop.com for that good quality merchandise. We're on the Instagrammer, we're on the Patreon, we're on the Facebooker, and we will see y'all on the next one, where it will not be second channel content of the LOADSTAR. And do not forget, sitting on your ass will not finish your project. I'll see y'all in the next one. Hot damn, there's so much BSery. We had to start a whole channel for all the extras. Be sure to go check out Puddin's Fab Shop if you ain't seen that baby yet. Come on!